Yo, what's going on? It's your boy Montego Ramon, and we are hopping on here kind of late today. I want to talk about a few things that happened in the market. Right now, we are currently selling off like crazy after this sweep, and then on this sweep, I will call this some internal liquidity and liquidity engineering. And then as you can see, we just started selling off, creating a downtrending structure. I think that originally I had the correct idea for this move to go down. I let this sort of scare me out of my position, right? Though we had that slight move in there correct, overall, like I said, we were inside this fair value gap. But eventually we fully mitigated it and started to sell off, which is where is that at? Yeah, on the 4 hour, man, this is pretty clear, bro. Pretty clear. Came back, inverted all of these fair value gaps, selling off. And we are headed towards this, I think this was like a weekly or daily fair value gap. Weekly fair value gap, exactly. We are headed towards this weekly fair value gap. So these are some easy moves right here we could be catching. And see, we just needed a little time for the market to kind of settle. We needed a little time for the market to settle after Monday. This is Monday's price action. This is Monday's price action. And then Tuesday, literally just sold off, came back, mitigated, filled these fair value gaps, continued to sell off. All right. This is on the 30-minute time frame. Even on the 1 hour, same thing. On the 1 hour, it's the same thing. Price is totally selling off right now. We're dipping into the 28,000s, 2900s. We're expected to dip another 400 points or so, 500 points, 700 points into this weekly fair value gap. I don't plan on being on here long. Just keeping my consistency of keeping up with the market and watching how these moves are going. I think this is a power of 3 move. Power of 3. So let me type that in, guys. This is a power of 3 move right here. Watch this. My phone's right here. Look at this. This is a power of 3 move right here, I think. So power of 3. Let's do this. Power of 3, which is nation, minute, view. Oh my goodness. Distribution, right? Most people like to draw it out like this. I'll show you. I like to draw it out like this. Accumulation. Accumulation. Right? Here comes the manipulation. Then the distribution. So a lot of times you see people try to draw these boxes like this when they're describing the accumulation, manipulation, and then the distribution. So the manipulation is the move that really engineers the liquidity. You got the initial setup. Then the manipulation is the move that engineers liquidity before and fakes out a bunch of traders before selling off, right? As you can see, this is a kind of a power of 3 move. Oh, bro, I need to learn the turtle soup. The turtle soup. This is probably one of that moves. You can see price. Like I said, man, it's been a constant sell off, and so we just needed to be patient on these pullbacks before we do continuation down. As you can see, certain principles are still holding true as far as like the price is moving with the higher time frame. Right now, we had this weekly fair value gap projected, and we are moving right into this weekly fair value gap. Sorry, my hair is wet. I just washed it. Well, it didn't get washed, but it got wet, so it's kind of wet. Yeah, like I said, man, I want to see price maybe potentially dip back in here before continue down, or if it decides to just continue straight down, that's cool too. We just want to be, like I said, continue to check price every day and continue working on just communicating and on the and doing a commentary for the market, because as we continue to kind of build and are able to create a story around what is happening, it makes it easier to understand and track and read the market, right? If you can create a story, you know the story, then you can find the opportunities. You understand its next moves, right? So I've been consistently kind of calling out its direction and then just trying to improve on that, because once we hit this level, I don't know if we're going lower. I don't know if we're going any lower than that. I do have a fair value gap lower than that, so let's see. Because I did that before. Last week, I think it was that Friday, I called out a move, price made a move, but I didn't take it further. Did I have the opportunity? I don't know if I had the opportunity at the time, but during that day trading day, I absolutely had the opportunity to call out that next move and potentially catch the trade going to the downside as well, which is something I noticed that I can work on, where don't just stop with the one move. If you can catch the next move too, go ahead and call that one out as well. Ride it to the next point, maximize the trade, maximize the trading day, maximize, the trading strategy, perfectly capable of doing so. So it was like, let's put it into action. My daughter's back there asleep, so just checking. Told her she going to sleep in her own room, because I got work to do. This is pretty much all I got for y'all today, man. Like I said, we're heading down to this fair value gap currently. We may get a pullback and then potentially head into this fair value gap, especially before we go into the holidays and start to break back up, start making new highs going. I think we could probably make it to about 33,000 this year or more. 33, somewhere between 33 and 35,000. I think we'll get that far this year. I think we'll get to 33, 35,000 this year. And best believe I'm gonna be in that thing with some long option plays, long dated option plays. Best believe I'm gonna be in there. Be real with y'all. So that's probably what I'll do going forward for the year. I have some long dated options on like QQQ and the SPY, potentially gold. And those would be real good, because let me show y'all something real quick. I don't really talk about this often, but I'll show y'all something. Ooh, my arm's catching cramps. So if y'all look in here, I have my contributions to my accounts this year, for the year, on up to my major goals, right? So you can see on this row, this is what I'll be invested. This is how much total invested. This is how I'm splitting it, options and then investments. I don't want to say invested. let's say this put should be buy and hold. Or we would say options. This is shares. Shares, options, total. Total invest in my arm catching account right now. I just did buys, tries, some other upper back work. Yeah, I should be cranking right now. Or it's just, yeah, it's spazzing. And then you'll see down here, equity, this is based on 10% gains like monthly, basically making a 10% gain every month, roughly. This is making a 20% gain every month. This is what it looks like if I make a 30% gain, it's actual profit and the profit. And so you will see over time, you could rewrite above this. So when I've invested 23K with a 20% gain, a 10% gain, I'll be at 29. We're up to 6K. That's not bad. I think that's very doable. If I've invested 23,000 in total and I have made a 20% gain every month since then, I'll be up an extra, this says 6,000. I don't think that's right though. Something ain't right there. This says I'm up an extra 3,000 on it. I think something got mixed up. Nah, this might be right. But see, this is my thing. How are we, this should be something different. I should be able to take this dollar amount, add it to this amount, and then we here. Right? Okay. Oh, this is just the profit for that month. That is not including what we made before. Okay. That will be the profit I make if I make a 20% gain that month on top of what I had made the last month plus what I contributed. Okay, cool. And you will see like, okay, cool, 20% equity. This is 30% made on the equity. This is 40% made on the equity. I didn't go to 50%. I was like, these are good enough numbers. I think these are good enough. I love this because by the time we've invested a 100K, which is December of 2027, we'll be up. This says we'll be up like almost, we made 150% on our money. Right here it shows that we'll be up, that's like over 750% on our money. This right here says we'd be up a couple thousand%, 6,000%. And so I just wanted to lay out some sort of map so I can see what potentially it's gonna look like as I'm slowly making these gains or building a portfolio, adding on to the shares, getting options. So I'm going to split up what I add into the investment account into shares and options. And then those are, I wanted to do like just a range of just minimal gains that I would have month in, month out, and how fast things will potentially grow. So I think this is good. And I just wanted to share that. Cause it's kind of the plan, man. So, man, that's all I got for y'all, bro. I ain't too much concerned with much right now. This is late, it's real late, it's 4 o'clock in the morning. I went to work. They ended up giving me an extra 4 hours to stand security at this gas station. So I was like, fuck it, I'll do the gas station. You know, I ended up doing the gas station. Got 4 extra hours. But dude, I'm pooped. I'm tired. Hit the gym right after. Banged out buys, tries, a little upper back, a little bit of just regular back, calves, and then I hit the sauna. So came home, had some pineapple juice, and bro, just ran through the market, just keeping our consistency. Let's see if our strategy played out a little bit. What areas? Let's get going into this London session. So we had a couple of opportunities in here. Just keeping it real. There's some major opportunities in here. Boom. Price really reacted out of here and sold off. We had the opportunity to catch this sell. We even caught this one, this one. Alright, let's see what's on fire. Accumulation, manipulation, distribution. Alright, I got kind of woozy there. I'm just reading. Because what I saw was this, guys. The accumulation. I saw the manipulation. And then you see the distribution. Ain't that shit crazy? We just talked about that. You have potential entries here. You have entry here. Price made his move down. You have entry here. Do we see anything inside here? Not really. Let me see if we go down to the 2. No. I'm gonna be honest. I wouldn't know how to play this. This is I would have to take this trade from a different time frame. There are other opportunities in here I'm seeing. Right, like this sell. This is literally a sell. Let's see from here. All right, so that was one opportunity. There's a couple more in here, so we can call later. We pull back into this area, but I'm not really seeing nothing that would cause my guy to sell off like that. Oh, this is sweet. On the 15, this is looking too good. Not even gonna lie. Look at this 15. So this kind of reminds me of a turtle suit move. It was just a 15-minute fair value guy. Which I told y'all I really like taking those trades from the higher time frame. Boom. That good. That's a 1 to 8. That's insane. That means you took $100, you made $800. And we're coming down to this level here, which you got a potential to make 20 to 1 type stuff. It's insane. So, well, like I said, bro, it's your boy Montego Ramon. You know what I'm on. RizerzX, we rise to the occasion. Hey man, y'all enjoy y'all night. Happy trading.